Alors, je vais placer.
Oh, Dylan.
Where do we go now? Where do we go now? Where do we go now?
Charge tes annonces.
Where do we go now? We can't go home now. Probably get thrown out. Where do we go now? Where do we go now? Oh.
And I'm a product of my environment. That's why it's people buy my music when I'm supplying it. They tell me life is always sunny, not ultraviolet. I feel like Bradley Cooper trying to find me a silver lining. And I don't need a suit or a tie to keep me alive. I just need a good ass crew and a long ass drive. Word, keep it moving and keep improving the same time. People love me but hate me all in the same rhyme. Damn, that's just how I feel, man. I ain't one of those rappers who got a deal, man. Quit asking. Every milestone you try to conquer, I passed it. Every album we drop's a classic. That's the way we love to congregate the masses. Your mama got a fatty, it's kinda hard to look past it. And I'm an educated bastard. Rapping is how I'ma get my masters. So where do we go now? 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 When we can't go home now, we'll probably get thrown out. So where do we go now? Where do we go now? Oh. And I never think I'd be a hero. Growing up with my dad and learning from Al Pacino. Jets full, middle finger to all you Dan Marinos. I'm living in a movie and feeling like Tarantino. Corleone, I'm trying to get my De Niro. Work some long nights and I don't need a cappuccino. All falls down when you live in a casino. And I'm just trying to add some motherfucking zeros. So pour the Pellegrino. Shouts to Istabino. Shouts to Brenton Rules. I didn't know where we would be, yo. Back then, getting dinner in Connecticut. Talking about all these rappers we hated and getting mad as shit. Like those were the days. We were living off the feeling it was going our way. I know that life changes fast, but I'd rather freeze the moment than go back and live the past. So where do we go now? 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 When we can't go home now, we'll probably get thrown out. So where do we go now? Where do we go now? Oh. I ain't trying to front and tell you it's all confidence. I'm just trying to catch up to other rappers like condiments. Cause I remember when we got no compliments. Opening up for Sean was like my biggest accomplishment. Had my friends going nuts in the front, acting like I'm the hottest shit until Pusha demolished it. One by one, we created a following. I learned a lot in class, but hated being a college kid. And when I graduated, labels started hollering. Burned through so much dough, I needed a scholarship. Went to the bank, emptied what I deposited, and put it into one mixtape. I'm so positive, I'll never make one mistake. I'm so confident. There you go again, rapping it's all opposites. I don't even care if I make it to the top of shit, cause I'ma keep on ripping this. Shout to Jesse Costopoulos. Woo! I said I'ma keep on ripping this. Shout to Jesse Costopoulos. A full house in it. Full house in it. Yeah. The Jared's on the beat. Thank you, Fresh.
Oh my God.
Let's go. So where do we go now? 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 When we can't go home now, we'll probably get thrown out. So where do we go now? Where do we go now?
Oh my God.
Putain de chicken, fils de pute là. Mais yo, mais t'es sérieux? Va te ta grand-mère, tu sais quoi? Vas-y, moi je mange
Oh,
ce
attends.
mec.
Bien, vous avez su vous montrer efficace.
Class lined up, girls lined up, guys lined up. I said I'll drop the mixtape, and it sounded like an album. Drop the mixtape, and it sounded like an album. Girls up in the front row, let me see your hands up. They be rocking crew cuts, I ain't talking about no haircut. They'd rather pull my pants off, so I tell them go commando. She calling me a god, oh father, that's Marlon Brando. These girls hit you like catfish, girls hit me like Katniss. They fall in love with this rap shit, and I go to bed when I tap this. Woo! That's madness, trick, I don't know no magic, but everything I do is crack. Call my album Chap Lips. Shh, you Chaplin. Don't speak when I'm rapping. You hang around like fashion, but I look good. That piff, I'm about to get it that big. Mob deep like Havoc. You so out of this world, I don't even know the planet. I said I've been around the globe for a century, and I'ma get to you eventually. Cause I'ma take you where you're meant to be, where you're meant to be, where you're meant to be is right next to me. So don't go in a hurry, you already know. Don't you worry, I'ma take you where you're meant to be, where you're meant to be, where you're meant to be is right next to me. The reunion. Class lined up, girls lined up, guys lined up. I said I dropped the mixtape and it sounded like an album. Dropped the mixtape and it sounded like an album. Girls that fuck with Lupe, girls that look like Lana. Come back to the telly and take shots at the Ramada. I'm Morrison like I'm Jamie, you Morissette like Alana. That make us the perfect couple, let's make a couple Madonnas. Got no problem with coppers, unless they doing their job. I'm way too pretty for prison, I'm begging you, oh your honor, just let me play my position. Chris Paul, you could never guard us. Other rappers are sweating, I tell them to hit the sauna. Pointing in my reflection, but I don't need protection. Got a gang of wild bitches, they loving my whole inflection. Only move in one direction, no Harry